Every detail remains frozen in time, preserved beneath the sea.
The relic remains where time left it. Fragments of cargo still mark the ship's journey. A trail of coins marks how the cargo spilled across the seabed. Heavy stones once kept that vessel steady at sea.
The remains of a 2nd century Roman merchant vessel rest silently on the seabed.
Beneath Sicilian's waters, a forgotten Roman ship begins to emerge from the darkness. Ancient cargo jars still lie where they fell nearly 2,000 years ago. Tarnished coins reveal the ship's valuable trade across the Roman world.
Even the ship's bones have become part of the sea.
The cargo hold still guards its ancient treasures.
A Roman anchor marks the ship's final resting place.
We move deeper into the wreck, where more of its story waits in the shadows.
A sealed stone crate hints at protected valuables aboard the ship.
Silver trade coins remain trapped where the hull collapsed.
A deep-sea visitor briefly claims the ancient wreck as its own.
The moment passes, and the ruins return to silence. What once was a deck now crumbles into the seafloor. A personal artifact surfaces from centuries of decay.
The relic returns to its resting place among the cargo. The Roman ship remains untouched, a silent witness to ancient trade beneath the sea.
We follow the wreckle's outline as it disappears into the sand.
The ship's frame still shows the craftsmanship of ancient builders.
More of the ship's wealth lies hidden beneath the seabed. These jars once carried goods across the Roman world. Life still moves quietly through the ancient ruins.
The visitor disappears back into the deep.
Stone ballast still marks how the ship balanced its heavy cargo.
Everyday objects remain frozen in time.
Even the ship's tools now belong to the ocean. The Roman merchant ship rests undisturbed, guarded by the deep.
We circle the outer edge of the ship, where the sea has claimed its final shape.
The cargo supports have softened into living reef. Even the seals of the jars remain locked in place. The ship's wealth has slowly scattered across the seabed.
A silent guardian emerges from the shadows.
The deep reclaims its watcher.
This mast once guided the ship across open seas. gold still waits beneath layers of growth.
The ocean keeps its secrets well.
The Roman ship remains a quiet relic of an ancient world below.
We rise above the wreck, tracing its full outline against the seabed.
The ship's rail now blends into the ocean floor. Even the jars hide traces of ancient trade.
Another deep-water traveler passes through the ruins.
The visitor slips back into the deep. Mooring hardware still marks where ropes once held the ship.
Personal treasures surface from the sediment.
Nothing here is taken from its resting place.
The Roman ship endures, preserved beneath centuries of water and time.
We reach the back of the vessel, where the sea sealed its final journey.
The ship's stern has softened into living reef.
More traces of trade cling to the broken frame.
Even shattered jars still shelter marine life.
A shadow from the deep crosses our path.
The ocean's presence slips away once more.
Fragments of steering gear hint at how this ship was once guided.
A small piece of personal wealth emerges from the sand.
The artifact returns to its resting place.
The Roman merchant ship remains a silent relic beneath the sea. We stay close to the seabed, following the ship's final outline.
The sea continues to bury what remains of the ship.
Even the smallest spaces have become homes.
A deep-water resident appears without warning.
The moment passes, and the ruins remain.
Cargo tools still rest where they were last used.
Another glimmer of ancient trade reveals itself.
Nothing is disturbed in the ship's final resting place.
The Roman merchant vessel endures, untouched beneath the silent sea.
We glide above the remains, tracing the ship's final form from above.
The ship's supports have become part of the reef.
Centuries of seawater have welded these coins into a single mass. The cargo line still holds its shape in the sand.
A quiet presence passes through the ancient wreck.
The visitor slips away into the deep. Metalwork still clings to the ship's fading frame. Another piece of trade glimmers beneath the sand.
The Roman merchant ship endures as a quiet monument beneath the sea.
We trace the ship's side, where the sea first claimed its timbers. Currents continue to shape the ground around the wreck.
A final cluster of trade coins rests near the ship's waitstones.
Another deep-water presence appears from the shadows.
The ocean's visitor moves on. Small fittings still cling to the ship's fading frame.
A personal token reappears beneath the sediment.
The artifact remains where it was found.
The Roman ship continues its silent watch beneath the sea.
We continue along the wreck, tracing its silent form across the sand.
Even buried jars tell stories of ancient trade routes.
Coins remain frozen where the hull gave way.
Stone ballast still holds the remnants of the ship's weight.
The deep watches the wreck through living eyes.
The visitor slips away into the shadows.
Even the smallest fittings survive beneath the sea. Personal treasures endure among the ruins.
The relic returns to its resting place. The Roman merchant ship rests undisturbed, a timeless witness to the deep sea. After hours exploring, the diver begins to rise above the ancient vessel.
Centuries of corrosion cannot erase the story of this ship.
Even the ship's tools remain part of the ocean's ecosystem.
Leaving the wreck behind, the diver ascends through the shadowed waters.
The ship grows smaller in the distance, yet its presence remains.
Ascending slowly, the diver leaves the ancient ship behind.
A final glance captures the ship's silent story beneath the waves.
The Roman merchant vessel remains undisturbed, resting in timeless silence.
Time and tide preserve the secrets of the deep, where history sleeps beneath the waves.